like with everything going on in the country, that we wanted to spend some time this evening and just talk about it. Sports is obviously something that plays a huge role in our lives, but right now sports doesn't seem like something that's very important. There's a lot of things going on in our country, obviously from a pandemic to everything that's going on with the racial issues that have gone on and have plagued our country for hundreds and hundreds of years. So we wanted to just open up our platform to be able to discuss some of these things and start off, Dev. Flo, obviously being your coach for several years as a head coach in the NFL, made a statement and just talked about some of the social injustices that he's witnessed and relationships he's lost over the years. How does that make you feel just as a former player of his, but also he's somebody that represents our entire league, for him to step out and say those words?
Yeah, man, and he holds a position that falls right into that category, a position that as players, as people who watch football, no, we need more black coaches. We need more black GMs. We need more people in that position. So to see him be outspoken and knowing him personally, he's always been like that. To me, it was great to see. I think it's about leading men. It's about men seeing the important things. We don't just come to play football. We're around each other. We mentor each other. We kind of pour into each other. So to see him to go out there and make it public and say how he felt, I thought was really good. And, honestly, for both of us, it's been cool just to have other coaches reach out to you and try to talk about, moving forward, how they can get involved, with some of the work we've done in the past, just to see people's eyes open. I think it stinks that it had to be because of, George Floyd's sacrifice, because he got murdered in cold blood, that people's eyes are really open now. But it's been like that the last couple, really, obviously for hundreds of years, but, in the NFL, the last couple of years, you've seen guys just be outspoken, guys been passionate, protesting. So to see some people's eyes open, I think can hopefully lead us to kind of create that change and hopefully improve.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, I think the athlete impact is huge. And that's one thing as I scroll through social media, people from Carson Wentz to Joe Burrow, guys stepping out and saying how they feel, and not only from athletes, but companies. You see Netflix, Nike, Adidas, Reebok, different people standing on what they believe in. And I think that's very important. Now, while we have this platform to use it for that, I can't say how many countless times I'm on social media and I see guys that I play with that maybe are out the league now, who while they were playing maybe didn't take advantage of that platform, and now you're trying to do so, and it's tougher. So I just think in this time, when you see other guys that are starting conversations or a podcast like this talking about these issues, I think it's huge. We have to take advantage of the platform we have when we have it. Once we're retired, you still can do it, but it's almost too late to demand the audience and the people that you have. And I think it starts with the conversation. And as you watch what's gone on over the last few days, and there's the rioting, the looting, it's a form of communication when you don't know how else to communicate. And when you ask the question, we were talking about it earlier today, like, are they good? Are they bad? It's been a back and forth dialogue in some of our group chats with some of our closest friends. And for me, I wouldn't find myself out rioting and looting. I think a peaceful protest is awesome. But at the same, I can't sit here in the comfort of my house and tell somebody who firmly believes that the rioting and the looting is going to change. I can't tell them wrong because I cannot direct in a manner, in a way that I would say, if you do A, B, and C, we're going to get the answer we want. I think everybody's just at a loss of solutions, and people are resulting into things that they've been taught over years and years of people repeating the same actions. I saw a very moving video on Twitter where a young man is 31 years old, and he's another man who's 14 in a year 16. And from generation to generation to generation, we've repeated the same thing, and the results are the same. And he sits there and he tells that 16-year-old kid, 10 years from now, you and your friends and the people that you've come close with that are passionate about this need to come up with a better way. We cannot keep repeating the same thing and expecting a different result.